everybody. It's Mrs. Brown, and I'm here to help you find interesting reading material. Obviously, we love the library. It's great when you get to go there, but what if you're at home and you want to find some good stuff to read? All right, so this is a list. Many of them are hot links, which will take you right there. But we're going to go through starting with number one all the way down, and I'm going to take you through just the basics, the general of what each of these provide for you, and maybe a little navigating on it. So you can always go back to this page. This page is here for reference. All right, but I'm going to switch and go to Newsella. Newsella is the very first one. And what I'd like to point out to you, I think I can move my picture. In this binder, gotta move my picture again. All right. In this binder, you can see like there's assignments, etc. All right. So you can click on those, but also you can just find reference material. So Newsella is nonfiction. So if you want to find a current article, you can find that. But you can also easily see assignments, all right? And you can see here, this was a choice board, all right? So you pick an article and you read it. And what I'd like to remind you about is that's kind of cool. It provides that nonfiction reading at your level. So it's going to challenge you to grow, but it's not going to be so hard that you can't understand it. So it's going to be really great, a great tool for you for nonfiction. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so this next one is we have a subscription to Scope Magazine. And what's really cool about this is you can log in and the password is read and write. And you can actually read any of these, all right? And there's interesting topics too, like should we get rid of daylight saving time? And you're like, what really is daylight saving time? I've heard my grandma talk about it, but I don't know what it is. So it gives you the pros and the cons, but lots of neat articles. And of course, this is a hot topic, binge watching, finding a show and then trying to watch all the different ones from the season. And here's the truth about binge watching, and it's a short read. So just a lot of cool stuff. There's plays in here. Like I said, pros and cons of a particular topic, paired texts. So you can get into like a drama. So fiction paired with a nonfiction on a similar topic. And that's kind of a cool thing to do too. All that is great reading material. All right. This is another one. All right. And so you can pick a grade level. Now, these are all 6 to 9, but they also have up through 5th grade. And these actually came out as reading journeys when we were separated from school in late March. So like if you go to week 1 in this reading journey, it's got daily reading quests, all right, where you can find things, or meet a teen, changing how the world views disabilities and celebrating differences. So much of this is also nonfiction, but high interest topics, all about emojis, how emojis are engineered, the future of zoos, cozy camouflage. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can read all these articles and then go in and do this reading quest, which is kind of like a fun quiz. All right, but still, great topics. And you can see this was the 2nd reading journey, and it goes on and on. Another thing that Scholastic, that's the same thing, sorry. Those were the 2 things for Scholastic. All right, the next one that I really like, and this is another nonfiction, is DoGo News. And you can select the topic across the top. See what's behind here, video and sports. All right, so let's say that I want to find something on social studies. All right, obviously current events is what pops up first. And let's say that I say, oh yeah, companies devise creative ways to help customers maintain social distancing. I go into the news article. All right, I really want to see this. Give it a second. And it tells you the interest level. And then it gives you the matching standard if you click on this and so on. But what's nice is there are pictures to go along. This is so cool looking. And words. Let's say you don't know what the word restriction means. You can click on the blue word and it should come up and tell us what it means. Yep, so you can see there. All right, restriction, something that restricts, a restrictive condition or regulation, limitation. All right, limitation. So you can click off that X, maybe. I've got my computer loaded down right now pretty well with tabs. Ooh, those are some interesting hats. I think I'd like to see Mr. Shaw in that hat. All right, keep reading. And we have videos. That's the other nice thing. They'll include like these short little videos, and it gives you a little spice, to listen to it. You can also have it read the article to you as you follow along. All right, so that's also a choice. Kind of cool. All right, because it's got listen right there. Okay, and if you want to challenge yourself, there's questions at the end and assignments. All right, next one. We have Chicken Soup for the Soul. Now, a lot of kids have no clue about Chicken Soup for the Soul. I have always loved these books. They're kind of touchy-feely, like they get into your feelings, but we all have feelings. So I enjoy that kind of stuff, especially stories about pets. I'm sure Mrs. Elwood loves these stories as well. And you can sign up for free ones to be sent to your email. And it gives you choices here, and it's free. You can get a daily bulletin or a weekly bulletin, or maybe you only want positively pet stories. You agree, do the CAPTCHA, and then submit. And if you want to ask your parents for permission, that's probably a good idea, although all of it's appropriate. And it's just, I love them. And I actually save them on my email when they come in. Okay, you can also go to audible.com and you can listen to stories as they're read, or you can watch in your book if you want to, as they are read to you. But it is Audible, all right? So it's auditory, you're hearing it. There is a fee for it, but you can try it for free. And during the time when we were not in school, and I don't know what will happen in the fall, but some of this was free. Okay, so keep in mind, audible.com. And of course, Amazon is everywhere. All right, your Delaware Library, of course. All right, and they have it so you can get a library card if you don't already have one online. And you can find all kinds of things, digital collections, ebooks that you loan out. And you can do it right here. First of all, get a library card. So be proactive. If your parents don't have time to take you, they're working hard, voila, take care of it yourself. All right, the next thing is, of course, Myon. Our district has, that subscription. And so you can go in, you can go to the library, you can search, you can find a book, and I believe, no, don't. Yes, we're still here. This is the Myon page, the actual one. I'm on the news right now, and you can click all different kind of recent current articles or ones that are on topics that you like. All right, Animals A to Z, story by a pro, art by you. A current one, Sun Going Quiet. So just neat things on the news. And of course, library, find books. Now, Mrs. Warren, our literacy coach, introduced this to us when we were at home from school in the spring. I believe it was April that she shared this. So she's right. It was super easy. I went in, I created an account. You can see her here. I'm KLS Brown 62. I'm embarrassed. I was born in 62. I'm not really embarrassed, but so anyway, though, she has it set up so you get right to this universal school library, and it's a collection. So if you ever are not on this page, you can scroll down to collections, and it's there, Universal School Library. Okay. And you can see here there's lots of choices that you guys would like to read from. All right away, American-born Chinese, All the Light We Cannot See. Let's get to one that is probably Allegiant. That's a popular name. The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. All right, but let's say you're looking for a particular book, and you guys know that I really like, I loved Charlotte's Web. So let's say that I'm looking for Charlotte's Web. I'm like, man, I really want to reread that. Okay, and I know it's by E.B. White, so I click on it. Should be going. Maybe I have to move. I think now it might be going. Well, I found it earlier. Let's take off the E.B. White. Here. Let's do it like this. Maybe this will take care of it. All right, so here we go. All right, this is the video. Notice the little film strip. All right, so this is going to take me to a film strip of it. All right, and definitely I can watch it. All right, but I'm like, oh, I really want to just read the book. All right, so I could have clicked up there too, but I can actually pull up and voila, I can borrow the book. I click on borrow. And it's really easy. And then you just come in and say you want to, return it. So I click on borrow this book. Voila, I have 14 days and I can renew if I want to. And there you go. Okay. All right. So enough on that. So you can actually get the books for free right there. One of the other sites is the Junior Library Guild. And I just went in to it and clicked on the middle school. And if I clicked on the middle school and hit play, it is actually going to read the book to me by hitting play down here. All right, so let me do it so you guys can see.
Scholastic Audio presents A Snicker of Magic.
Okay, I think you get the idea. So if I go back to my Schoology page, ways to keep reading, I think this is all going to make more sense to you now. All right, and I want to challenge you to find 2 to 3 things on this list that become a go-to. And, take into consideration what you like. If you know that you like nonfiction, then create a little balance. Maybe you pick one fiction, all right? And then you pick a couple nonfiction. But please try to make sure you venture out and scope some of these out. That's your job. I want you to look through some of these, at least 3, and try to find some new reading material, some places that you could go to and feel comfortable finding reading material. All right, guys, have a good one. I cannot wait to hear which ones you checked out.